Plot point puzzle. Can you guess the book from the summary? Lifeshouts.com. Are you ready? A young girl grows up in the Deep South during the 1930s, learning about racial injustice and moral courage from her father, a lawyer who defends a black man accused of raping a white woman, The Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby, To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird? An orphaned boy discovers he is a wizard on his 11th birthday and attends a magical school where he makes friends, faces challenges, and battles a dark wizard who killed his parents, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, The Hobbit, Percy Jackson, and the Olympians. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. In a dystopian future, society is divided into factions based on human virtues. A teenage girl discovers she does not fit into any one group and uncovers a conspiracy to control the population. Divergent, The Maze Runner, The Giver. Divergent. In 19th century France, a man who for decades has been hunted by the ruthless policeman Javert after breaking parole agrees to care for a factory worker's daughter. The decision changes their lives forever. The Three Musketeers, The Count of Monte Cristo, Les Miserables. Les Miserables. A man travels through time using a machine he invented, witnessing the future evolution of humanity and the eventual decline of civilization. Brave New World, The Time Machine, Slaughterhouse-Five. The Time Machine. After a shipwreck, a man is stranded on a deserted island, where he survives for years, eventually encountering a native whom he names Friday, Treasure Island, Robinson Crusoe, Lord of the Flies. Robinson Crusoe. In a dystopian society where books are banned and firemen burn them, a man begins to question his role and seeks to preserve knowledge. Animal Farm, 1984, Fahrenheit 451. Fahrenheit 451. A young hobbit is thrust into a dangerous quest to destroy a powerful ring that could bring darkness to the world if it falls into the wrong hands. Aragon, The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. A young girl follows a talking rabbit down a rabbit hole and enters a whimsical world where she meets various peculiar creatures. The Secret Garden, Peter Pan, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. In a future society obsessed with youth and beauty, a young man remains eternally young while a portrait of him ages and reflects his moral corruption. The Picture of Dorian Gray, Dracula, Frankenstein. The Picture of Dorian Gray. A ship's captain becomes obsessed with hunting a giant white whale, leading his crew on a perilous journey across the seas. The Old Man and the Sea, Treasure Island, Moby Dick. Moby Dick. In 1920s America, a mysterious millionaire throws extravagant parties in hopes of rekindling his romance with a woman from his past. The sun also rises. The Great Gatsby. Tender is the Night. The Great Gatsby. A scientist's experiment to create life results in a grotesque creature who seeks acceptance but is rejected and turns to vengeance. Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Frankenstein. During the Great Depression, displaced ranch workers wander California seeking new jobs and a dream of owning their own land, Cannery Row, east of Eden, of mice and men. Of mice and men. In a totalitarian society where Big Brother watches everyone, a man secretly rebels against the regime by falling in love and seeking truth. Brave New World, 1984, The Handmaid's Tale. (1984). A young governess is hired to care for 2 orphaned children at a remote estate, where she encounters strange occurrences and ghostly apparitions. Wuthering Heights, Rebecca, The Turn of the Screw. The Turn of the Screw. A young girl finds a secret world through a wardrobe and must help defeat an evil witch to bring peace to the land. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. A group of people brought together to retrieve a magical sword, which is the only weapon that can defeat Brona, the evil warlock lord, the Wheel of Time, Game of Thrones, the Sword of Shannara. The Sword of Shannara. A group of boys stranded on a deserted island attempts to govern themselves, but descend into savagery. The Coral Island, Treasure Island, Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies. In a futuristic world, a young boy is chosen to receive the community's memories and learns the dark truths about his seemingly perfect society. The Giver, The Maze Runner, Brave New World. The Giver. Make sure to like and subscribe.